Jai Jai Sri Radhe. So there's Karttika classes 2022, Raghunatha. We're discussing the Sri Radha and Her Manjaris, verse 13 of Vilapa Kusumanjali. And so loud. It's the second volume from the left. The second knob turns down. We're discussing Radharani going on Abhisar, which means love journey to meet Krishna. So we discussed some points in the commentary. So now we're going to discuss bhajan means to search for Radha Krishna. Because the verse is about Radharani going to find Krishna. She's going out in Abhisar, which means a journey of love to meet the beloved. It's called a rendezvous with the lover. So, Anandas Babaji makes a point that we're also on a journey to meet Krishna and Radharani. We don't know what life we're going to meet them. We don't know when we'll meet them, but we want to meet them. This is the journey of the soul searching for God. Prabhupada called the book Search for Liberation. But our search is for Prince through Radharani. We don't want mukti, we don't want any kind of mukti, we want the Prince Seva Radharani. So he wrote another book, a small book. He didn't write a book, it was a group of lectures they collected together and made a book called, a small book called On the Way to Krishna. You ever seen that book? A little paperback book. It's just some lectures, he gave live lectures. They made it into a book, On the Way to Krishna. So we're on the way away from Krishna. We're leaving Krishna consciousness and searching for broader consciousness. Don't fan his nose off. His nose is nice, don't knock it off. He's going to knock his nose off as fast at the same time. Be a little conscious. So we're not on the way to Krishna, we're on the way away from Krishna. We're grateful to Krishna because he brought us to Radharani. We say, oh Krishna, please engage me in service to Radharani, right? Some people chant the other way around, backwards. Backwards conception. Oh Radharani, please engage me in the service of Krishna. But we don't want to do that. He has too many servants already. And everybody's labeled Krishna Das for eternal time. But some fortunate souls change their identity, become Radha Dasi. Most everyone is Jivara Sarupaya, Krishna and Nitya Das. But in Ragmarg, Manjari Bhavapasana, we want to be Nitya Radha Dasi. So we pray to Krishna. Hey Bhagavan, you can do anything. You have Sadaishwarya Purna, all opulence, all powers. But please bless me with the service of your Radharani. This is our idea. So Anantadas makes a point that bhaja means to search for Radharani and also Krishna. We'll find him also. They're usually together. So as Radharani's going on Abhisar to meet Krishna, we're going on Abhisar to meet Radharani. How many people want to have darshan of Krishna? Raise your hand. Nobody's going to raise their hand. Very funny group of people here. All the greatest sages and rishis in all creation are praying and begging for a glimpse of Krishna's toenails, and you say no thank you. What did the gopis say when they had darshan of Krishna, Narayan? They said, hey, Narayan, man, have you seen Krishna go by here somewhere? You go down the street, go down the Frikmamar, go down to a place called Paitagram, Paitha, and Krishna took off in a rasa dance, and Vasant Rasa Chandra Sarovar, just to test the gopis' love. And they were going crazy looking for Krishna, like Rasa Purnima, Sari Ras. So Krishna wanted to fake out the gopis, so he took on Chaturabhuj Narayan, Vasudeva, God, Bhagavan Rup. Forums. And the gopis came and they saw Narayan, said, no, Narayan, Radharani. Where are you seeing Krishna? They didn't even get down on the ground. They didn't touch his feet. They didn't ask him to give me a new ring or a diamond or anything. They didn't ask him for anything. They just said, have you seen a guy with a peacock feather on his head and a flute tucked in his belt walk by here? So he was quiet. He was mum. If he speaks, he's going to give himself away, you know. So he's mum. They go, he says Narayan's useless, you know. I don't know why people worship Narayan. He doesn't do anything good, you know. So they just went, okay, Narayan, Namo Narayan. They ran away. Didn't pay a fake interest in Narayan. But when Radharani came, and Krishna tried to fake out Radharani, pretending to be Narayan Rup, Radharani said, Lalita, that's Narayan? Look at the glimmer in his eyes. There's some kind of shine coming out of his eyes. I don't think it's caused by Lakshmi Devi. She's not so pretty. So why is Narayan have such a glimmer in his eye? Lita says, I think it's Shamsundar. And all of a sudden Krishna drops those arms and embraces Radharani. Jai Jai Sri Radhe! So this is, the gopis they're not going on the way to Krishna or Narayan. They're running away from Krishna. They're on the way to serve Radharani. So we're on our own Abhisar love journey. It's a love journey. We're bhaktas. We're practicing love. We live in love. We live for love, we live in love, and we distribute love, and we relish love. So sadhakas are also on Abhisar. What are you doing? Turning on, that's a good idea. Glad somebody thought. So we're discussing verse 13 about Abhisar. Bhajan means to search for Radha and Krishna. Radharani is going Abhisar, love journey to meet Krishna, and we're going on a love journey, running away from Krishna consciousness and the Krishna consciousness movement. We're running towards we're on the way to Radharani, and we're looking for the Radha consciousness movement, and we're trying to become conscious of Radharani. So we're dancing to the tune of a different drummer. So the Abhisar, the Sadhakas, Ananta said, is much slower than Radharani's. Yes, slow. I've been on Abhisar for 47 years. I haven't met Radharani yet. Radharani goes on Abhisar for 47 seconds and she meets Krishna. So our Abhisar, our journey to meet our beloved is much slower than Radharani. In this way, we are hearing and chanting for 15 years, 25 years, but we should think, the sadhaka should think, what's the difference between my consciousness now and 25 years ago? Is there any difference? You say no. I say, hang up your beads, grow your hair, and start partying. It's not working for you. If you've been practicing for 25 years and you haven't perceived an amazing transformation of consciousness, an amazing melting of the heart, an amazing ingress of transcendental divine feelings, something is wrong. And since you've been doing it for 25 years, you'll still do it wrong for the next 25 years. So quit now while you have some time to enjoy life. You're only 45, so quit everything and boogie. Enjoy. And maybe you get enough kicked in the butt for the next 25 years. You'll take a sun call at the time of death. Oh, Krishna, please let me be a good devotee next life. And you'll die, take birth, and try again. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, verse 44, it says, people practice life after life, bhakti bhajan. Purva abhyasena riyate yavasho. Purva abhyasena riyate yavasho. Automatically from the heart, a man or woman is attracted to bhakti bhajan because he or she practiced in a previous life, prior lifetime. Purva abhyas means prior sadhana bhajan. Prabhupada in New York in 71, he said, don't think this is your first time practicing bhakti bhajan. Last night you were also in New York City, living in a big rotten apple, and you came to my lotus seat on 2nd Avenue and joined Prabhupada, and you blooped, going back to Wall Street, trading stocks. And you died, and again you took birth, and now again you joined International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Purva Vyasena Riyate Yavasho, 644 Gita, you can read all about it. So we're on hobby, start life after life. Sometimes the search becomes very nice. So we might think, what's the difference? If we're moving slowly on the path of bhakti, here's the reason why. The double A's. I don't mean Alcoholics Anonymous. There's a club called Alcoholics Anonymous for drunkards. They join a club and they get free booze. I don't know what they get. So Alcoholics Anonymous. So we're suffering from the double A syndrome. What is the double A syndrome? The team got it. The A team got it. The two Brahmins scored the answer. They're both Brahmins. Smart guys. The double A, what's the double A, Dasi Baba?
I don't know. It's the
You're an AA club.
AA is the Automobile Association to rescue when your car breaks down in the UK.
Well, what I mean, my car's broken down. Call up. Tell the government, come with a tow truck and throw me away.
One is aparad.
Correct. Aparad. And anartha. Anartha. The bad things and the bad things and the wrong things. The bad things in us, and because of the bad things in us, it's the wrong things we say and the wrong things we think. The bad things in us are anarthas, the bad things we think and say are aparads. Boom, boom. Knock us out. So that's why we're not going very fast. When life is full of bhakti, devotion, there will be no shortage of love for Krishna. Bhaja means to search for Krishna. Jiva Goswami writes in Priti Sandarbha, bhakti is cut to pieces by gramya kata and material interests. If by the grace of Guru, transcendental greed is awakened for serving Krishna in love and Radharani in love, then one will surely attain enjoyment in bhajan. What does bhajan mean? Some people say, what are you doing? I'm doing bhajan. It's a big lie. It's the biggest lie of the century. What are you doing? I'm living in Vrindavan. What are you doing? I'm doing bhajan. Most of that word is correct. There's one letter that's wrong. Only one letter.
Bhajan.
Smart guy. He's not wrong, but he knows about bhajan. So one letter is upside down. One letter is not standing straight. One letter is crooked. The AM bhajan becomes Owen Bojan. The Bhajan Nandi becomes a Bojan Nandi. Are you a Bojan Nandi sadhu? Yeah, definitely. Bojan Nandi sadhu.
What do you mean head of? I know I am one.
Yeah, we're a fair. We're your Jaga Maharaj. Okay, right. It's too bad, huh? Where's the water? That's a good thing. Yeah.
Maharaj, just for general information, what is Bhojan?
What happened?
What is Bhojan?
It should have been 20 minutes ago here. Three of us had a big bhojan. The three of us got. Oh, that's not. That's good. Bhajan. Pete Bolo Nande Bhaji Radha Govinde. You ever heard this phrase? No? What's with you? Pete Bolo Anande. What does it mean? Pate means belly. Boli means full. When your belly is full, you're happy. People, then when your belly is full, then Bhaje Radha Govinde. Bhaje means worship. If your belly is full, then you can worship Radha Govinde. This is what the sadhus say in Braj Mandal. People Nande Bhaje Radha Govinde. Right? You just filled up, no? So the devotee bhaja means to search out for Krishna, Radharani, and cry out, Radharani, where are you? It's very interesting. Everything that we grew up with became upside down now. We grew up with the idea you should be a good guy and a good girl and wait for 5,000 years for Radha Krishna to come and look at you. We grew up with the idea that the goal of life is Krishna consciousness. We grew up with the idea we should criticize everyone except ourselves. We grew up with the idea we should criticize everyone and praise ourselves incessantly. We grew up with the idea that we're the best, everyone else is zero. Sound familiar? Should shake your head. But now you heard other ideas that we should try and cry to see Radharani and Krishna. I want to see you. Where are you? Show me yourself. You have to show yourself to me. I'm not going to wait another day. Now, today. I was waiting too long. Where are you? Show yourself. And the goal of life is Radharani consciousness. The goal of life is service of Radharani. This is Gaudiya Vaishnavism. The goal of life is Krishna consciousness, and serving Krishna is Vishnu worshippers, Vaikuntha Bhav. It's not Braja Bhav. Everyone in Vrindavan serves Radharani. Yashoda serves Radharani. Nanda Baba serves Radharani. Sri Radha Subha. Everyone's serving Radharani. No one's serving Krishna. Krishna's serving Radharani. So a different idea here. We should try and seriously want to see, have darshan of Radharani and Krishna, and want to serve Radharani. And we should glorify all Vaishnavas and honor everyone. This is the teachings of Mahaprabhu. Now we're better, we're not, we're Nisha Jati, Nisha Sangha, Patita Adam. Sanatana Goswami, he knew 6 languages: Persian, Sanskrit, Hindi, Bengali, Russian.
Arabic.
Huh?
Arabic as well.
Yeah, Arabic, what do you say? He knew so many languages. He knew Jyotishi, he never wrote one word about it. He knew so many sciences. And he met Lord Chaitanya, and he said, Nisha Jati, Nisha Sangi, Adava Patita Adam. He said, I am born in a low family. He was born in a Saraswat Brahmin family. Topmost, most intelligent, learned, realized Brahmins in the continent of India is Saraswat Brahmins. They originate from the Saraswati River in the Himalayas. Saraswat Brahmins. And he was so learned, so vastly wise and experienced. And he thought, I've had all bad association. I'm Adam, I'm very fallen, lowly. I have all bad association. I'm bad birth. So second line, Kusangi or something. Yeah, what's the second? Kusanga or something.
We are the pillar of Brahman, we are the Drohi of
Yeah. Thank you. He spoke was very fallen. He's nothing on the best or else worse. He is the best, he's a Shrestha, the Sarva Shrestha Vaishnava, best of all Vaishnavas. And he felt himself to be the worst. So humility, Dainya Bhav, and respecting, genuinely from the heart, respecting and honoring others, this is Gaudiya Vaishnavism. This is the teaching of Mahaprabhu. So everyone, every Atma, every soul is qualified to become Radha Dasi. This is a gift of Mahaprabhu. How is that so? How is it that every Atma, every Jiva is qualified to be a servant of Radharani? How is that? Why? Because every Jiva has no Stairati. You don't have a fixed Stairati. You don't have a fixed permanent relation with Krishna. Nowhere is told in Shastra by Goswamis. Prema is not in the heart. Sakya Prema is not in the heart. Vatsalya Prema is not in the heart. Gopi Prema. Nothing is in the heart. It all comes from Guru and Krishna. Pramanda Pramati Kaun Bhagavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasadi Pai P-A-Y-A means received. You receive it as a gift from Krishna coming through the hand of Guru. When it says Krishna gives, how does Krishna give? Krishna comes to you and says, oh, here's your Srimati. Never happened. Krishna comes as Guru. Krishna says he's Guru. 11th canto, Uddhava Gita. He says, Acharya Mahavijadaya. I am the Guru. No, he's not a Guru. He can't be Guru. He can't be Krishna. He is. Or she is. If Lady Guru, she is. She's Radharani, whatever, Krishna. So therefore, Mahaprabhu came to give this gift. And Arvita Chandrat, it's never been given for a long time. He gave everybody can be a Gopi of Radharani. And not just preach this over and over again. They get so much flack and backtalk from other places. I'm not mentioning where. But they don't understand Tattva. It's a gift. What do we say? Everyone knows the verse. Who wrote the verse? Krishna's Kaviraj, Namo Mahavadanyaya. Who is that? The Narottam or? Who wrote the verse? Rupa Goswami. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prem Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Nande Gaurajastena. Gauranga came to give Krishna Prem. Krishna Prem means service to Radharani. He says, Gopi Bhav Angikara, Gopi Bhav Angikara. Angikara means accept Gopi Bhav. This is teaching of Mahaprabhu. He didn't say accept Sakha Bhav, Vatsalya Bhav, Gopa Bhav, none of that stuff. except Gopal. He taught Gopal. All the servants and close associates of Mahaprabhu were gopis. Gopis are manjaris, that's all. Raghunatha Rai, Vishaka Saki, Lita Saki, Sora Damodar, Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, Tulsi Manjari, all manjaris. Where's the coward boys here? Balaram had some guys hang out with him that were draws to Gopal. But they're insignificant. They don't have anything to do with Gaura. Don't even hear about them. There's some mention of them in Chaitanya Bhagavat. But the main praman for Gaudiya Siddhanta and Tattva and Ras and Leela is Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's all about gopis. Madhurya Leela. From Adi Leela, Madhya Leela, onto Leela. So, Mahaprabhu came to give this to everyone. So, Das Goswami is praying, "Oh Radharani, when will I be beat up by Maya and surrender and become your maidservant?" The Sadhaka feels that they have fallen away from Radharani, so they will cry out, "Oh Radharani, where are you?" In this way, the heart will be softened. Will Radharani ignore the eager prayer of someone who has given up everything for her seva? Do you hear what I say? Will Radharani ignore anyone who has given up everything in this world to attain her seva? The answer is no. She will not ignore. So what does Raghunatha Das say? Where's that handkerchief? Handkerchief's in the bag or something like that. Thank you. Radharani takes Krishna by the hand. "Krishna, I want to show you something. Come on, I want to show you something." Just like the boys, they say, "I want to show you something. I want to show you a footprint of Krishna." By Gwalpakur, go inside there, you see Krishna's footprint. After Shankutian, go around Prikamar, hidden footprint of Krishna. So Radharani says, "Krishna, I want to show you something. Come on." So Radharani brings Krishna along. "Look, I want to show you what this devotee is doing in Ramchandra Gera, Radha Kund." This is Ramchandra Gera, by the way. It's part of it. So what is Krishna? When Krishna sees the devotee in Radha Kund doing bhajan, introduced by Radharani, what does Krishna say? Somebody's burning trash, plastic, you can smell the plastic. You can't smell it, you're deaf. It's horrible, plastic burning, or some cheap incense, I don't know. Or some mosquito repellent, maybe mosquito repellent, or some horrible smell. Some fiber we call it cheap incense, we call it dead dog incense. You take a dead dog, you roll it into pieces and light it up. Dead dog incense is really horrible, whatever that smell is. Dead dog incense. It's Vivatsa Ras. Bhaktara Prema Chesha Deki Krishna or Chamatkara. When Krishna sees the loving activities of his devotees, he becomes astonished. Bhaktara Prema Chesha Deki Krishna Chamatkara. Krishna is astonished when he sees the loving activities of the devotee. Nice. So that's bhajan means to search for Radha and Krishna. How incomparably beautiful is the heart of Radha's Manjari. How unfortunate, Das Goswami says, how unfortunate I am deprived of this nectar of Radha Dasya, although I know everything about it. I think we read that the other day. I always identify myself with my material body. I never think of myself as Radha's maidservant. We read that the other day. I think we're finished this verse now. Now we'll go to the next verse, text 14. Text 14, Vilapa Kusumanjali. Yaravadi Mamad Kachin Manjri Rupa Purva. Rajabui Bata Netra Dronda Deeptim Chakara. Tara Avadi Tava Rindaranya Ragya Prakamam. Charna Kamala Laksha Samdidriksha Mama Bhut. Over now in Sri Radharani. Ever since Rupa Manjari filled my eyes with light in Brajabhumi, I have strongly desired to see the red black on your lotus feet. Right? So, Das Goswami came to Brajmandal to commit suicide because he lost Lord Chaitanya and he lost Sri Damodar. They both left this world and left Puri and left Das Goswami all alone. So Das Goswami, he thought, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave me his Gauranga Shila and brought me Gunjamala, so I had to take this to Vrindavan. So he carried the Gauranga Shila and the Gunjamala, he came to Vrindavan. And the old saints of Braj say the original Gauranga Shila of Raghunatha Das Goswami can be seen in an ashram of Babaji's called Bhagavat Nivas. I don't even know if it's still there. It's called Bhagavat Nivas. It's between ISKCON and Fogel Ashram on the other side of the street. And it's big, it's about this big. There's another temple in Vrindavan of Radha Vinod and Radha, down from Radha, Radha Raman Mandir, go down the road. Yeah, it's called Gokulananda because Vishnu Chakravarti's Thakur is there. It's also called Radha Vinod. It's Lokanath Goswami's Bhajan place, Lokanath Goswami's Samadhi's there, and Narottam Das Thakur's Samadhi's there. And Ganganarayan Chakravarti's Samadhi's there also. In there, they have a little tiny square Shila with a thumbprint in it, and they've been telling everybody for 50 years that this is the Shila of Lord Chaitanya. But in 1992, we wrote a book about Samadhis of Vrindavan, and we did research, extensive research, with different old devotees and historians and Goswamis and Babajis. And they told me a different story. I went to the Bhagavad Nivas and had darshan of the Shila. It's not very smooth. It's quite big. It's about as big as an apple. It's quite big, kind of rough. And on the altar there, when I went there long ago, they had 6 or 8 Shilas. And there was one Babaji doing bhajan in the temple room, real simple temple room. I said, which is Das Goswami's? He is over there. He didn't make any big noise about it. It's on the left, second shelf on the left. He's like, show it to me, look, 100 rupees, no. No show. I said, oh, okay. I'm very amazed. So Das Goswami had the Gauranga Shila, this one, that's in Bhagavad Nivas. He wanted to bring it back to Gauranga Hill and then go give up his life somewhere. He met Rupa Goswami, And Rupa Goswami became a Shiksha Guru and preached to him about the glories of Radharani and Vrindavan and Lord Chaitanya and convinced him to stay. And he stayed and he started speaking every day 3 hours Katha. And that Katha that Das Goswami spoke became Chaitanya Charitamrita. Krishnadas Kaviraj took the notes and Das Goswami spoke the book. Right here, they spoke right at Mahasabhavan got. So that's good for us that happened. So that's why he's remembering, he's always all Stavavali. Raghunatha Das Goswami is repeatedly praying to Rupa Goswami. He says, Rupa Mantri filled my eyes with light in Brajbhumi. Because frankly speaking, we don't know, it's not clear, no one knows what Das Goswami learned in Jagannath Puri. He was put under the shelter and guidance of through Damodar Visalita Sakhi. But there's no history or record of what went down there, as they say, what was taught there. But it's very clear, and most acharyas say, that when Raghunath Das came to Vrindavan under the shelter of Rupa and Sanatan, it's here in Vrindavan, specifically in Radhakund, they learned about Manjari Bhav, he learned about Gopi Bhav, and he got all the teachings he required to become the Acharya of Raghunath Bhakti Manjari Bhava Upasana. Because frankly speaking, all the writings of Das Goswami are simply spin-offs or expansions or his own rendition of writings done before by Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami wrote Stavamala, and then Raghunath Das wrote Stavavali. Rupa Goswami wrote a book called Dan Keli Kamudi, and then Raghunath Das wrote a book called Dan Keli Chintamani. The texts that go around. So most of the writings of Raghunath are sourced in the writings of Rupa Goswami. So he's very indebted. So he said, Rupa Manjari filled my eyes with light. Light means the light of Radharani. The light of Radharani Seva. Because Rupa Manjari is a teacher of Rag Bhakti and a teacher of Manjari Seva to every single Manjari and every single Sadhaka. That's why he said, Narottam Das Thakur sang the song, Sri Rupa Manjari Pada. He didn't sing Sri Tosi Manjari Pada. He didn't sing Sri Rati Manjari Pada. He could have, he was indebted, but he focused all his attention and all his gratitude and all his appreciation towards Rupa Goswami. And the same with Raghunath Das. So we worship them as a pair, Rupa Raghunath, but the more emphasis is Rupa Goswami. Because Raghunath Das Goswami is simply a fruit on the tree of Rupa Manjari, Rupa Goswami. So he's glorifying Rupa Goswami, Rupa Manjari, Manjari Rupa Purva, Avadi Mama. Until I met Rupa Goswami, I didn't know anything. Avadi, what did I know? I didn't know anything about Manjaris until I met Rupa in Vrindavan. Most devotees, many devotees, they don't know anything about Rag Bhakti till they come to Vrindavan. At least that's my experience. Now it's more exposure outside Vrindavan. But I came in 87, I met by chance or by good fortune, I met Advaita Das that same year. He gave me all these 84 copies of his books. I started my journey to Radharani, 1987, with his books and Natadas's, his translation of Natadadas Babaji's book. So Rupa Goswami, Das Goswami is praying that he opened my eyes. I came to Radharani, I got my eyes open to Rag Bhakti. Many people had that experience. I met people in Radha Damodar. They said, I was just initiated in New York by ISKCON Guru. I didn't know anything about it. I came to Vrindavan, I live here for a year in Vrindavan. I discovered so many things. Raghunatha Bhakti, Gopi Baba, Radharani, Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe. Really? What do you think about all that? I like it. Okay, watch out. Good luck. So he's saying, I met Rupa Goswami in Vrindavan, then he taught me and opened my eyes. I saw the light, like the Krishna say, I saw the light. So Raghunatha Das said, I see the light, I saw the light of Radharani's toenails. I couldn't see Radharani's toenails because they're hiding under Krishna's foot. Krishna is standing in Srivanga form, he's raising one foot. Why is he raising one foot? So nobody can see Radharani's feet. Radharani's feet is hiding under his foot. His foot's like this. Don't look at Radharani's foot. But if you see Radharani's feet, you go crazy. So he's hiding it. Just look at Krishna's feet. Yeah, Krishna Charan Chinna. He keeps his foot like this. Don't look. He wants to see something. Don't look. Rupa Goswami, when I met Rupa Goswami, I had a strong desire to see the red lac on the bottom of Radharani's feet. So I hope. That's the sloka. Charna Kama Laksha. Charna Kama. Laksha means red color. Didriksha. Didriksha. I want to see it. Let's see if there's a Leela with this verse. There is a Leela behind this verse. Das Goswami is lamenting on the banks of Shamaka and crying in separation from Radharani. And he's filling Radhakund with his tears of lamentation. Suddenly he gets a smurti, a profound vision of Leela. Swami, he hears Swami's voice. Tulsi, how sweetly Radharani is calling Tulsi Manjari. Radharani's voice is like Amrit Dhara, a stream of nectar that cools off Tulsi's heart, that is burning in a fire of separation. Tulsi Manjari hears the voice of Radharani, but he doesn't see her. He looks all around. Where is it? Right here? And then he suddenly sees Radharani standing in front of him. How many tears of compassion are streaming from Radharani's eyes as she calls her maidservant with a tender heart filled with compassion. Wow, what a phrase. Radharani calls her maidservant with a tender heart filled with compassion. Wow. A tender heart filled with compassion and a voice anointed with the nectar of love. What more you want? The honey-sweet voice of Radharani is like nectar of hope. Amrit Asha, nectar of hope. The Tulsi holds in her heart for a long time. Radharani says, "Tell me, Tulsi, why do you want to see only me?" You got that? Only me means not Krishna. Why do you want to see only me? Don't you want to see Krishna? Don't mind, no thanks. You look at him. I'll look in your eyes. I'll watch your eyes. I'll look at Krishna in your eyes. I won't look directly at him. I don't want to burn my eyes. Radharani, I want to see your smiling face. I'll look at Krishna in your eyes. That's what I want to see. So Raghunatha Das in Tulsi Manjari gives an answer in this verse. Oh Swami, ever since I met Rupa Manjari, who has opened my eyes by teaching me how to serve you, I only desire to see the red lacquer in your lotus feet. Oh, that's pretty amazing. It goes on. The Leela continues 3 pages later. It's a typical Indian book. It's 3 pages of philosophy, then back to the... Tulsi tells Radharani, it is only by the grace of Rupa Manjari, Rupa Goswami, that now I have become fixed in your seva. So Rupa Manjari, who is Rupa Manjari? Rupa Manjari means Rupa Goswami. Who is Rupa Goswami? Rupa Goswami is my Guru Sakhi, my Guru Dev. Because only by the mercy of my Guru Sakhi, by the mercy of my Guru Dev, does the sadhaka become fixed in the service of Radharani. He finds out what the service of Radharani is from Guru, and he becomes fixed in the service of Radharani by the kripa of Guru Sakhi. No Guru, no Radha. No Guru Sakhi, no seva Radharani. Simple. No, not complex. 1 and 1 is 2. Now I want to see her lotus, red lacquer in lotus feet. And he says, I don't just want driksha. Driksha means seeing. He says samadriksha. Or he says sankirtan. Kirtan means just karta madanga. Sankirtan means many instruments, many devotees chanting together. Sankirtan means many, variegated. So I don't want to see driksha, which means seeing. I want samadriksha, means completely seeing. I want to fully see with my eyes, the eyes of my head, the eyes of my heart, the eyes of my mind. I want to see the red lac on your lotus feet. This desire of Tulsi Manjari, created by his Guru Sakhi, Rupa Manjari. And when I can admire that red lac, I'll admire it. When the red lac in your bottom, I'll like it more. I'll like the red color on your feet more when it shines on a black background. Black background? What's a black background? The chest of Krishna will cherish and hold the lotus footprint, red lac lotus footprints of Radharani. Very good. So Manjari, he says, that'll be very sweet when I see your red lac perched on Krishna's black chest. I want to see your lover's eagerness to color his chest so beautifully with your red lotus feet. That's the desire of the Manjaris. So you're not just painting around his feet, you're painting with a sankalpa. Sankalpa means whenever you do seva, whenever you do tapa or seva or puja, first you have to take a sankalpa, statement of intention. Why are you doing this? Ikasi Vrat. You have to take a Ikasi sankalpa. Oh Krishna, I'm observing this, I'm taking this vow of Ikasi fasting and puja and everything. I'm taking this sankalpa that I'll please you. And if you're pleased, you'll bless me with more devotion. That's for example. If you do seva, if you do tapa, austerity, or seva, or shanjava, without taking sankalpa first, you get nishfal. You get fall or fruit of your seva, or your japa, or your puja, or your fasting by taking sankalpa. That's why all shastras have sankalpa mantras to chant before doing every activity. And gurus are supposed to teach the disciples take sankalpa before they do any activity. Any Hindu knows all about sankalpas, right? It's part and parcel of dharma. Take a sankalpa. Sankalpa means statement of purpose, statement of intention. They would pick up and talk, oh Krishna, I'm chanting this japa to carry out, to fulfill the order of my Guru, to purify my heart, to please Radharani and to please you, by lovingly chanting your holy names. Please accept this japa. That's sankalpa. Then you begin. So this is sankalpa when he's not just paying, Tulsi Manjari, he's not just paying the fee. It's your nitya seva, paying Radharani's feet. Okay, good. Don't do it like a blind monkey. Or, okay, I'm paying the feet. No, I'm paying these feet. And these feet it's going to look very nice on Radharani's feet. But really I want to see this I'm paying these feet because I want to see this red lac on Krishna's chest. When Krishna submits to Radharani, becomes her humble servant and begs for mercy, Maharaj says, boom, kicks away and gets married. Then I'll be happy. Then my seva, this is my sankalpa I take before I do the seva. Radharani, I'm paying your feet, but my ambition, my intention, my desire, my purpose is that Krishna, you'll decorate Krishna's feet at some loving time or some angry time or any time. As Krishna puts her feet, Radharani puts her feet on Krishna in loving intimate exchanges, and also when she's angry. Different, same feet, same body, but different bhava, different lila. So the manjari accordingly tunes in her lila, understanding what lila is going to come about, and establishes her sankalpa before she does the same. I'm very eager to see you color Krishna's chest beautifully with the red lac on your dye. I don't only want to see you, I also want to see your sham, if he is yours. And if you put your feet on his chest, I'll know that Krishna is yours. Property of Radharani, Jum. You got something, you put a stamp on it. This belongs to me. That's nice. This time right now again. Okay. So if I take shelter of your feet, Radharani, I'll automatically see Krishna. Prem Bhakti Chandrika. Radhika Chanarenu Bhushan Korya Tanu Anayase Pave Giridhari. When you decorate your body with Radharani, the foot dust of Radharani, you'll easily get Giridhari. So in other words, if you roll in the dust of Vrindavan, at Mahasabhavan Ghat, or in front of Das Goswami Samadhi, or Vishnu Chagwari Samadhi, or Bhaja Kutir, you'll attain Krishna. This is the internal meaning of seeing Radharani. So there's some tava, manjari tava here. What's the time now?
7 minutes. 4.
Huh?
4:08.
4:08. So we'll continue this point tomorrow. Kirtaniya Sadhari. Jai Jai Sri Radhe.